The countdown to the contest, and every reason to think these two teams will give us high drama. Both so capable of producing eye-catching football, and now the stage is theirs. Stay tuned, we're live next on EA TV. And I must say it's always a very pleasant walk to this venue, Craven Cottage, by the banks of the Thames. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Fulham taking on Chelsea.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
Cheers.
Good luck.
Game.
Hey.
Good luck. Good luck. Good game.
Have a great game.
Thanks. Good game. Thanks. Cheers.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Hey.
Bye.
Good luck.
Cheers. Game out there.
And here's the starting 11 for Fulham.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
And a look at the Chelsea starting 11.
Well, they're matching up here, so midfield domination will be key to winning this game. If they can manage that, it will then allow their fullbacks to join their attacking play.
The wait is over, now we're in business. Castagne. Robinson. Iwobi. Smith Rowe. Corner coming up. Played over. And the keeper showing good hands. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? What a commitment to defending.
Well, that's why he's so highly rated.
That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Oh, this looks useful. The ball with Lukic. Excellent defending. Palmer. Gusto. Now with James. Cucurella. Promising position, this. It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Wilson. Castagne. The ball with Lukic. Robinson. That's a good ball. Palmer. Gusto. Is it going to be? Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Sasha Lukic. Robinson. Can they create something from here? Well, a touch too heavy there.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Moises Caicedo. Now with James. Fernandes. Decent looking ball. Danger building. Can they produce something? And offside, unfortunately. Robinson. Smith Rowe. Moises Caicedo. Now with Palmer. And he saw the situation developing. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Robinson. Attacking with vigour. Well, misdirected.
Yeah, they've made it too easy to win it back there.
Reece James. Gusto. James. Neto. On to Caicedo. Reece James. Now with Palmer. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Distributing it well. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Moises Caicedo. Neto. And Chelsea struggling to keep the ball. Jimenez. Castagne. Berger with it. Sasha Lukic. How about the cross? Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Emile Smith Rowe. Bergen. Well, this is what you call passing with confidence.
Yeah, they just seem to know where the next pass is, don't they?
Now he must favour the cross. Cucurella. And over the touchline for what will be a Fulham throw. Crossing opportunity. Moises Caicedo. Neto. Cucurella. And the Chelsea throw-in coming up here. Fernandes. Now with Caicedo. Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella. Now with James. And he has options available. Cucurella. Reece James. Malo Gusto. Well, making considerable progress with the ball, but really sticking to their task defensively. Moises Caicedo. Cucurella. Now with Caicedo. Fernandes. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Could be a chance to break. Takes aim. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. And back underway, 1-0 it is. Cole Palmer. Malo Gusto. Wesley Fofana. On to Caicedo. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Neto. Given away by Chelsea. Berge. It will be now. Smith Rowe. Sasha Lukic. Robinson. And easily intercepted. You know, Chelsea have an awful lot of space. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Might be a chance to break. Fulham unable to hang on to it. Wesley Fofana. Now with Palmer. Gusto. Fofana. Neto. Cucurella. Pedro. And Chelsea have given us away. Superb effort to keep it in. Harry Wilson. Iwobi. Might be onto something. That's a high-quality pass. Throw in for Fulham. And ball back with Fulham here. Jimenez. Robinson. Now opening things up. Fofana. Now with Palmer. Caicedo. Neto. Pedro. Cucurella. Moises Caicedo. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Iwobi. Berge with it. Sasha Lukic. Harry Wilson. On to Castagne. Sasha Lukic. Timothy Castagne. Crossing possibilities. That's well blocked. And danger averted. Well read. And the attack looks promising. Plenty of support here. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Cucurella. João Pedro. Oh, moving it nicely. Oh, that's high-level defending.
Well, that really did kill the danger, didn't it?
Excellent vision. Now a decent position. Oh, to level the match. Teamwork and passing in evidence. And that's really well read. Jimenez. Oh, nice ball over the top. Now just the tackle that was needed. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Neto. Cucurella. Now with Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Now with Palmer. Reece James. Cucurella. What can Chelsea do from this position? And defending as a unit. Moises Caicedo. Cucurella. Well, Fulham have the ball back now. Oh, this looks useful. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Pedro. Moving the ball nicely in search of an equaliser. Not a convincing clearance. A bit disappointing in the end. Fulham unable to retain possession. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, disappointing end to the move. Sasha Lukic. Smith Rowe. The ball with Lukic. Robinson. Well, the threat could be there. Enzo Fernandez. And Chelsea could be onto something. Gusto. Chance here. Well, it's gone in. A goal for Chelsea, who now are level.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Castagne. Anderson. On to Castagne. Here's Anderson. The ball with Lukic. Timothy Castagna. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Pedro Neto. It needs an accurate cross. The danger is still there. That's a good-looking pass. Oh, good effort, but he's placed it wide. Sasha Lukic. Berge. On to Wilson. Clean challenge. Well, this could really help the cause. It's still alive. But no, that's the end of the move because offside is the verdict. Just looking to keep the shape, it seems. Very effective pass. And players waiting in the centre. This looks interesting. Nicely timed tackle. Sasha Lukic. Now with Jimenez. Oh, that's a clever ball. Chance to put them in front. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Showing a good reading of the game. Sasha Lukic. Might be onto something. Well, that ball looks promising.
Yeah, really good vision there.
Read it well and made the save. Pedro. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro. Just dropping into that deeper position. And a decent delivery. Oh, what a stop! Now sending it in. Thoughtful play. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Castagna. On to Jimenez. And out for a throw-in. Just misfiring with the pass. Cucurella. On to James. Gusto. Now with Wilson. Timothy Castagna. Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Neto. Caicedo. Cucurella. And an opening. And that is defending of the highest order.
Well, he did brilliantly there. What an important challenge that was.
Emile Smith-Rowe. Berger with it. Smith-Rowe. It will be now. Fulham a bit wasteful in possession. Malo Gusto. Caicedo. Oh, useful ball. One slick pass after another. Reece James. Could be troublesome. Now with James. And the referee's whistle. We're officially at the halfway mark here in West London. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, he stepped forward for his team with the equaliser. It could prove to be the key turning point in this contest, as they haven't been at their best today. You do feel they need to find another gear in the second half, though, if they are to go on and win it.
So, even Steven going into the second half of this one. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Reece James. Fofana. On to Caicedo. João Pedro. Enzo Fernandez. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. And nothing comes of that attack.
Yeah, right place at the right time there. Good defending.
Palmer. James. Trying to connect. And keeping it out. Berger. Now with Wilson. Castagne. Good ball over the top. And he stopped them in their tracks. James. Trying to absorb the pressure. Well, it's one pass after another. Now he must favour the cross. And look at this! Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Well, a short corner here. Cucurella. Caicedo. Fofana. Opportunity here. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
So there we have it, 2-1. Emile Smith-Rowe. It will be now. And foul it is then. Chelsea recovering possession well. Pedro. Chance to cross. Oh, it might be. Perhaps now. Maybe dangerous here. Pedro. Smith Rowe. On to Wilson. Berge. Good strength to keep the ball. Oh, the threat is there. Determined just to get it behind for the corner.
I think he meant that, didn't he?
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Corner kick played in. Good job defensively. Enzo Fernandez. On to James. Reece James. Thoughtful play. But the keeper anticipated it brilliantly. Danger dealt with. Berge. Iwobi. And Chelsea regaining possession. James. On to Caicedo. Reece James. Oh, moving it nicely. Can he? Safely away.
Yeah, that's not the area to mess about. Good clearance.
Clever defending. Berge. On to Wilson. Well, the threat could be there. Can they chisel out another goal? Can he do it? And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Iwobi. Robinson. And a strong tackle. Palmer. And Chelsea looking dangerous. Ball retention so important. Oh, big opportunity. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Well, they get the ball moving once more. It's been all Chelsea so far, and you sense there could be extra punishment handed out. And into the last 30 minutes now. Oh, useful ball. Anderson. On the ball, Chukwueze. And possibilities here. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Pedro. And given free rein to run. James. Really fine play to keep possession.
Ah, he's done well to keep hold of it there.
Could be. Promising possession, this. Fernandez. Pedro. Oh, could be. Oh, crucial interception. Chukwueze. Cucurella. Jimenez. Now with Wilson. Sloppy in possession from Fulham. Cucurella. On to Caicedo. Keeping the ball is what it's all about.
They're just playing with them at the moment.
Neto. Cucurella. On to Caicedo. Cucurella. Oh, good vision there. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Could be! And what a save that was! But I'll tell you what, he might be giving his teammate an icy stare. He will be. Robinson. He will be now. And space here on the flank. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Neto. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Waited well. Well, it was easy on the eye, but the interception was made. Castagne. Here's Anderson. Timothy Castagne. Chukwueze. Well, brilliant work to keep that one in play. And the Fulham throw-in coming up here. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Chukwueze. On to Anderson. On the ball, Chukwueze. Cross could be useful. Very effective pass. Couldn't keep the momentum going.
Well, that was excellent defending. Just made it very difficult for them.
Neto. Pedro. High pressing and good high pressing. An effective ball. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Sasha Lukic. Bergen. Now with Castagne. Here's Anderson. And into the last 20 minutes. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Sasha Lukic. The ball with Lukic. Good work from Chelsea to win back possession. Fernandez. Can they set up a chance? Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Can they create something? And no worries for the goalkeeper. Timothy Castagne. Berge. Now with Wilson.
Can the owner of the red
Sasha Lukic.
registration
On to Castagne. The ball with Lukic.
Immediately, thank you.
Oh yes, what a pass. Oh, good idea. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Moises Caicedo. Now the counter-attack looks on. Real chance. Oh, what a save to stop that counter-attack in its tracks.
Fantastic counter-attack and a very good save at the end of it.
They favoured a short one here. Cucurella. Wesley Fofana. An alert piece of defending. Gusto. On to Palmer. And nice vision. That's really good and effective physical play. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Neto. Maybe dangerous here. Palmer. Oh, that's a clever ball. Oh, crucial interception. He has teammates around him. Malo Gusto. Fernandez. This looks interesting. Can he? Well, how has he kept that out?
Yeah, agile, athletic and sharp. What a good save that was.
He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change. So the corner played into the box and cleared away comfortably. Sasha Lukic. Now with Wilson. The ball with Lukic. Iwobi. And it's played into the centre. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Well, no way through in the end. Wesley Fofana. Pedro. Pedro Neto. Romeo Lavia. Cucurella. That's a good-looking pass. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, not a header that worried the goalkeeper at all.
Well, as a defender, if you can't win it, you have to make it difficult for your opponent, and he certainly did that.
Well, not long to go now, and Chelsea have been superb, Stuart.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Robinson. The ball with Lukic. Timothy Castagne. Jimenez. Showing good situational awareness. Really fine play to keep possession. Cucurella. Neto. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. There to win it back. Sasha Lukic. Robinson. Now with Wilson. Iwobi. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. And a decent save. Full credit. Really good interception.
That's really good awareness there.
And support available. Sasha Lukic. Could be. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And there is a goalkeeper in command for you. Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto. A danger here as he runs at them. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Sasha Lukic. Iwobi. Such an ambitious run. And fine work from Chelsea to win the ball back. Fernandez. Cucurella. Possession often the best form of defence.
Yeah, they're just trying to take the sting out of the game here.
Enzo Fernandez. And the pass deftly cut out. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge.
Coming off the pitch.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match.
Replaced by number 2, Kenny Tete.
Well, his throw-in radar was a bit off. Sasha Lukic. On the ball, Chukwueze. Now, options are plenty. A fine reading of the situation. Sasha Lukic. Robinson. The ball with Lukic. Jimenez. Pepe. Berger with it. Robinson. Harry Wilson. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. That's a high-quality pass. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. James. Joao Pedro. Given away by Chelsea. Oh, nice ball over the top. Might do damage on the break. Can they use it to their advantage? Crossing into the middle. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Lavia. Neto. Romeo Lavia. That's not a bad ball. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Sasha Lukic. Now with Wilson. Berge. Decent looking pass. Now will the cross work out for them? And not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of. Trevor Chalobah. Neto. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
It was the nature of the performance more than anything else. They never got out of second gear and were completely dominated all over the park. Tell you what though, I wouldn't want to be in that dressing room right now.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
That is the one. That's Spender. 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 That is the one. That's Spender.
one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of... That is the one. That's kind of... That's up again. That
one. That's That's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's kind of that is the one. That's kind of that's up again. That is the one. That's That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That's That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one. That is the one. That's up again. That is the one.
And welcome to the friendly confines of Craven Cottage in West London. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Fulham taking on Chelsea.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Cheers. Good luck. Again. Hey. Good luck. Good luck. Good game. Have a great game. Thanks. Good game. Thanks. Cheers. Good luck. Thanks. Hey. Good luck. Good game out there.
And here's the starting 11 for Fulham.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be three players in behind the main centre-forward, and those three are key to this team's creativity.
Here's the lineup for Chelsea.
Well, the shape is the same, but they may play it in a slightly different way. And key to this game will be the fullbacks. Do they tuck in alongside their centre-halves or look to support their wingers? I hope it's the latter.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Anderson. Timothy Castagne. Berge. Castagne. Harry Wilson. Sasha Lukic. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Neto. And options in the centre. Can they do it? Oh, a goal! They strike first, and what a way to silence the crowd.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Emile Smith-Rowe. The ball with Lukic. Smith-Rowe. Anderson. On to Castagne. Jimenez. Berge. And a lot to like about this attack. Iwobi. Smith-Rowe. Oh, useful ball. And it goes down as the first attempt of this game, but straightforward for the keeper.
Yeah, that was a really weak finish, wasn't it?
Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez. On to James. Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. Now with James. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence.
Yeah, they're certainly controlling the tempo.
Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Can he do it? And doing well to keep that one out. Maybe dangerous here. And getting in the way of that. Superb defensive play. Plenty of support here. Joao Pedro. On to James. Delightful passing. Decent idea. Now moving the ball impressively here. Textbook defending inside the box. Well, not too fussy about where he sent the ball, and it will be a throw-in. And losing the ball there.
Well, they were nice and compact there and defended that fairly easily.
Iwobi. Robinson. Smith-Rowe. Fernandez. Now with Palmer. Could be a chance to break. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Oh, that's splendid play. Robinson. Might be onto something. Well, disappointing end to the move. Moises Caicedo. Cucurella. Fofana. On to Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Nicely weighted pass. Danger building. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Fernandes. Now with Palmer. Moises Caicedo. Will it happen for them? Corner it is for Chelsea. And taken short. Decent chance. Oh, so fluent, so coherent. 2 goals already. So 2-0 now. It will be. Robinson. Moving it forward. Anderson. Robinson. Emile Smith-Rowe. You can sense the threat is there. And taken cleanly by the keeper. Caicedo. Given away by Chelsea. Berge. Castagne. Robinson. Moises Caicedo. Interesting pass. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Good conditions for the counter. Jimenez. Berge with it. Sasha Lukic. Decent position. Well, he gave it quite the blast, but nowhere close to the goal. Now in a more than decent position. Opportunity. In it goes! To reduce the deficit. Still very much alive and kicking.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Wesley Fofana. João Pedro. Oh, nice ball. And they have possession again. Castagne. Now with Wilson. Space to exploit. And the cross into the middle. A poor cross, all things considered. Cole Palmer. Gusto. It's a weighted pass. Good patience.
I have to say they're looking good in these areas.
And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Emile Smith-Rowe. This could be the equaliser. Cole Palmer. Cucurella. Now with James. Moises Caicedo. Caicedo. Real chance. And it's got to be. Reflex action par excellence from Bernd Leno. And he's fired over the corner. Well, nothing untoward happened. Enzo Fernandez. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Robinson. The ball with Lukic. Castagne. Iwobi. Emile Smith-Rowe. Feeding it through. Well, putting it wide from there. Disappointing. Palmer. Gusto. Happy to play keep ball, and why not?
Yeah, they're in complete control here.
Enzo Fernandez. Now with James. Palmer. Who wants to make a challenge? And regaining control of the ball. Moises Caicedo. João Pedro. Big chance. Can they put it away? Well, it just petered out.
Well, they certainly haven't been at their best today, but that save by Leno just might be the turning point.
Robinson. Could be dangerous. He fancies it. Got a surefire goal. Not chasing the game, but now a corner. Playing it in. Annoyingly, there it breaks down.
Well, that was how to defend the edge of the box.
Could pose a threat on the counter. Enzo Fernandez. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Strong but fair tackle. Robinson. Throw-in has been awarded. Moises Caicedo. Promising possession, this. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Timothy Castagne. On to Anderson. Castagne. The ball with Lukic. Timothy Castagne. On to Anderson. Berge. Castagne. Berge with it. Sasha Lukic. Wilson. Now with Jimenez. And a good-looking pass. And passing it well. Fofana. Enzo Fernandez. Cole Palmer. Options in the centre. Well, the threat could be there. Pedro. Real chance. Well, doing his utmost to find the net again, but saved this time.
Yeah, he's the main man today. Really making some good runs out there.
And there's the delivery. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Robinson. The ball with Lukic. Well, Chelsea did well to regain control of it. How about the cross? Well, that's asking for a yellow card. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Crossing opportunity. Well, he really read that brilliantly.
Yeah, that's the way to snuff out pressure.
Well, almost at half-time here, and it's Chelsea on top. Interested to get your thoughts as regards what they've put into the game.
Well, it's been a good first half so far, and they've been the better side, certainly going forward. They now just need to keep playing with intensity right up to the break.
And over comes the corner. Not completely out of trouble here. And did just enough defensively. Really good challenge, but corner conceded.
Well, can they draw level here? The crowd certainly think so.
So the corner played into the box. Oh, looked rushed there. And teammates to play it to. Fulham recovering possession well. Sasha Lukic. Berge with it. Castagne. Robinson. Wilson. On to Anderson. Berge. Plenty of options. Castagne. The ball with Lukic. Will it happen for them? Sasha Lukic. Here's Anderson. Iwobi. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. Trying to connect. Oh, a goal! They've done it! Quite the comeback, this!
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish. Well, they needed that and so did he. Just look at the manager's relief there.
So the ball is rolling again at 2-all. Reece James. Now with Caicedo. Cole Palmer. James. Fernandes. Waited well. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Space to exploit. Tried to tee it up. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind. But he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
And danger averted. Well read. Can they create something from here? Wilson. And danger dealt with for now.
He's just cleared the danger for now.
Sasha Lukic. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Teammates available. Malo Gusto. And a corner coming up for Chelsea. Can they make good use of it? Now sending it in. Up a disappointing dead end. Cucurella. Could be threatening. Joao Pedro. On to Caicedo. Cucurella. Now with Caicedo. Options in the middle. Could be troublesome. Can they forge ahead? Oh, that's a magnificent volley! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it. Well, the action underway once more, and no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. Iwobi. Neto. Caicedo. Wesley Fofana. Now with Caicedo. Reece James. Fofana. On to Caicedo. James. Malo Gusto. That's a good-looking ball. And the chance slips away. Now the counter-attack looks on. No space for them here. Sasha Lukic. Now plays with a positional sense that is second to none. And with that, the first half comes to an end here at Craven Cottage. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
After a slow start when he was tightly marked, he got better and better as the first half went on, and he got his reward with that goal. I'm looking forward to his second half display.
Well, they get the ball rolling once more. Chelsea in front, but there might still be a few twists and turns before this is over. And he's in. And a solid stop there. He's driven in the corner. Well, not the best clearance. This looks interesting. Really sound defending. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
And over the touchline for what will be a Fulham throw. Iwobi. Smith Rowe. Berger with it. This could be troublesome. Super stop. And an opportunity from the corner to get right back into this one. Let's see about the delivery. Well, not quite accurate enough.
Well, his movement was good, he attacked it well, but he just got underneath it.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Neto. Cucurella. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this. Oh, good idea. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
Chukwueze. Harry Wilson. Oh, useful ball. The ball. Oh, it's on! Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Throw in for Fulham. Sasha Lukic. Now, options are plenty. The ball with Lukic. Nicely timed tackle. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Sasha Lukic. Robinson. Maybe dangerous here. A gift for any goalkeeper. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Well, the scoreline means they can focus on keeping possession. Reece James. Palmer. And that's expert defending. Well, what's the referee going to do now? And so a caution it'll be.
Yeah, had to get a card for that challenge.
Now, who can he play it to? Could be! And Chelsea have done it! It's going to be so difficult to stop them now.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Sasha Lukic. Robinson. The ball with Lukic. Distributing it well. Robinson. A good vision there. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Deflected out for a throw-in. Anderson. Berger with it.
After the game.
Here's Anderson. Iwobi. Teamwork and passing in evidence. Well, got his head to it, but the placement made it a simple take. Ball retention is often part of it.
Ah, he's done well to keep hold of it there.
Happy to play keep ball, and why not? Bergen. On to Castagne. Chukwueze. Trying to open up the defence. And the chance slips away. 30 minutes to go then. Anderson. On to Wilson. Chukwueze. Harry Wilson. Berger with it. Very quick thinking there. Malo Gusto. Enzo Fernandez. Wesley Fofana. Now with Palmer. Moises Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Wesley Fofana. Fernandez. What can Chelsea do from this position? Pedro Neto. And an opening! And keeping it out. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Who can they pick out? Good bit of defending. Well, had no intention of losing out. And flying forwards here. Crossing opportunity. Corner awarded. Well, behind for another corner. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, couldn't get it past that first defender. Fernandez. Cucurella. Doing well to keep it. Cucurella.
Well, these fans are demanding much more here. They have to start winning the ball back quicker. At the moment, they're too easy to play against.
Moises Caicedo. Clean challenge. Harry Wilson. Chukwueze. It needs an accurate cross. And that's a corner. Let's see about the delivery. Neto. Joao Pedro. Can they fashion a chance? Holding on to it. And Chelsea win the corner. And over it comes. Will they make it count? And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Playing it short. This looks interesting. Can he finish? And safely dealt with. Corner kick played in. Could be threatening. And that brings the attack to an end. Reece James. Now will the cross work out for them? Trying to absorb the pressure. Enzo Fernandez. Can they set up a chance? Decides to shoot. And taken cleanly by the keeper. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. It's a neat move. Now with Palmer. And the keeper taking it cleanly. Berge. On to Anderson. Timothy Castagne. Berge. The ball with Lukic. Chukwueze. Thoughtful play. And there's a quality defender in action.
Well, he showed all his qualities there.
Cucurella. Palmer. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. Pedro. Now with James. Cucurella. Well, the threat could be there. Can he play it in? Opportunity here. Surely. Oh, a challenge that was simply world-class. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Wilson. To get back into the game. Oh, that's a fine save. Played over. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Reece James. Neto. Moises Caicedo. Cucurella. Pass, and justifiably so. Fernandes. Oh, read it really well. Sasha Lukic. Now with Jimenez. And just like that, broken up. Fernandes. Fofana. Cucurella. Now with James. The possession play frustrating their opponents. Malo Gusto. The delivery. Iwobi. And Chelsea come away with it. Cole Palmer. On to Caicedo. Berge. Iwobi now. Sasha Lukic. Now what can they do from here? Out of play and a Fulham throw-in forthcoming. A chance to whip it in. And the chance slips away. Pedro. Now Chelsea showing good width. Could be! And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
So the match has restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. James. Malo Gusto. On to James. Palmer. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Substitution time it is here. Sasha Lukic. Iwobi. Now with Jimenez. Chukwueze. Anderson. Iwobi now. On the ball, Chukwueze. Berge with it. Timothy Castagne. That's a good-looking shot. And not quite troubling the goalkeeper. Goal kick it is.
Yeah, it was a decent effort, but as you said, not really a danger to the keeper.
Neto. On to James. Maybe dangerous here. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Sasha Lukic. Robinson. Berge with it. Wilson. Interesting pass. Ball retention, so important. Not the most confident clearance. And a time for calm on the ball. Enzo Fernandez. Fofana. On to Palmer. James. Can they do it? Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Sasha Lukic. On to Wilson. Berge. Timothy Castagne. The ball with Lukic. It will be now. Berge with it. Jimenez. On the ball, Chukwueze. Sasha Lukic. Anderson. It will be now. Good looking pass.
Oh, that's great awareness.
Dangerous ball. Can they stop it going in? That is all rather fizzled out. Cole Palmer. Now with James. Fernandez. Well, had no intention of losing out. Neto. Excellent vision. Scoring chance perhaps. Oh, useful ball. Pedro. Could be. Good looking move. A Chelsea corner. Who's going to get on the end of it? It might be. And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
And short it is. Could be troublesome. And wonderful defending there. Anderson. On the ball, Chukwueze. Castagne. Sasha Lukic. Now with Wilson. Chukwueze. Really good wide play. And a decent delivery. Well, the keeper didn't have too much time. Chukwueze. Wilson. Opportunity. Wasn't going to let that one get through.
He just throws his body on the line. Excellent play.
And wasteful from Chelsea. Sasha Lukic. Robinson. On to Castagne. Berge. On the ball, Chukwueze. This looks interesting. Cross could be useful. Oh, really good header. But the goalkeeper there to cover up. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Sasha Lukic. Berge. An effective ball. Well, the attack petered out. Released it nicely. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
It was the nature of the performance more than anything else. They never got out of second gear and were completely dominated all over the park. Tell you what, though, I wouldn't want to be in that dressing room right now.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.